We came across this post last week that has given us much to talk about. And this post says, "Love is coming. You deserve a slow love, uncomplicated, no rush, sure, stable, and true. Claim it." Whatever that means. It's given us a lot to talk about and be amused with, because it just highlights so many misperceptions about love.
So we had such a good laugh about it and then decided, let's put a talk together where we shared with you 8 misperceptions of what love is.
So number 1.
So the first one starts off in the post, love is coming. It says that love was somehow in the past in a very specific way, and somehow it got lost, and now we are waiting for it somewhere in the future. It's coming. It's going to show up again like that.
And then the second misperception, it comes from that, and that is love is outside of myself. It is not inside me right now. It has something to do with someone else, and that leads us into the third one.
And the third one is love is form. Love will show up in a very specific way, maybe a new house or another car or more money. But if we were to look at love as form in a relationship, it would look very specifically like this, and it will think like that, and it will cook every day. And if it does not, then love is not this form that I was holding on to or hoping for.
So in a world where the only constant is change, that seems to be a recipe for disaster. And that really brings up the next misconception, which is that love is fear. Because if love is something outside of me and it is this form outside of me, then when that form changes, as it's going to change, as everything changes, then I must have this fear of losing love.
And this fear of losing love, the only constant in love in life is change. As this fear of losing love, it brings about hurt, and it's so easy to relate to past hurts or to the fear of being hurt in the future. That love is hurt is another misperception of what love is not.
And that brings us to, once we feel hurt, we feel this need or this justification in punishments. And I mean, this one is so common. If you think about how many relationships you have had or that you know about where you're completely in love with this person. This person is the absolute goddess or god in your world. And then life happens and change happens and it's no longer like it was anymore. And then when we split up from these people, we feel hurt. And when we feel hurt, we feel justified in love is punishments.
And as we get to punish and be punished, we don't want that anymore. So it's super easy to believe that love is an emotion, like a feeling that comes around and makes me feel amazing and then goes away and stops making me feel amazing. And love is coming presupposes that somewhere in my future it will show up again to make me feel really amazing. But all of that is just the ego's form of what love is. And that will keep us trapped. That will keep us stuck in this place, in this space where we really believe that love is coming because it was there. So just wait a little bit.
So please, if you believe any of this stuff, or if you can relate to it, or you recognize that you've got somewhere hidden in your mind this belief that love is coming and that it is something that needs to happen in a specific way outside of yourself, then you need to be at our talk. We are going to be discussing this in more detail on Wednesday evening. We will put the link in the comments below. It's for free. Please sign up, register, and join us. And let's talk about this and see how we can learn rather to love ourselves and have that to share with the world and reconceptualize this thing about what love is.